kids. Once again, it is time for another fabulous and blasphemous good time with the Bible and an atheist point of view. I'm Shua, your host, and I will be reading from the Bible from this cover to this cover, one chapter at a time and one chapter per video, because the thing is fucking funny. I mean funny. Really, it's funny. But really, I read it because, I like to know what's in it for myself, and it's funny. But enough of that already. Let's start that bumper music. Why not, right? Hey, they didn't give a shit when I used it in my third video. Alright, now, where we left off. Neutered Homie, Chapter 20. Deuteronomy, Deuteronomy. Verse 1. When you go out to war against your enemies with the horses and chariots, and an army larger than your own, you shall not be afraid of them, for the Lord your God is with you. He brought you up out of the land of Egypt. He's right there, dude. That's him. That's the guy. God, line up. Is that God? Verse 2, and then when you draw near to the battle, the priest shall come forward and speak to the people. And say, give me your altar boys. Give me them all. Verse 3, and shall say to them, hear, O Israel, today you, Israel. Today you are drawing near for the battle against your enemies. Let not your heart faint. Wake up! You pussy, come on! Shit, the scary movie. Do not fear or panic or be in dread of them. In dread. I am in dread with you. Verse 4, for the Lord your God is he who goes with you to fight for you against your enemies to give you the victory. I love how God's fighting with them. Right. God's fighting with them, the people that he created. Verse 5, then the officers shall speak to the people, saying, is there any man who has built a new house and has not dedicated it yet? They're going to war! Who gives a fuck about building houses? Let alone dedicating them, come on! Let him go back to his house, lest he die in the battle, and another man dedicate it. God, their priorities are all just all fucked up. You want to change the kitty litter too? I know you're at war, but... Mo, maybe throw in a batch of wipes. Dedicate a house. Verse 6, and is there any man who has planted a vineyard and has not enjoyed its fruit? Maybe he doesn't like grapes. Let him go back to his house, lest he die in the battle, and another man enjoy his fruit. What? Verse 7, and is there any man who has betrothed a wife and has not taken her? Let him go back to his house, lest he die in the battle and another man take her. Fucking whatever. Verse 8, and the officer shall speak further to the people, saying, is there any man who is fearful and faint-hearted? Let him go back to his house, lest he make the heart of his fellows melt like his own. Verse 9, and when the officers have finished speaking to the people, then commanders shall be appointed and at the head of the people. Verse 10, when you draw nearer to a city, you shall fight against it. Other terms of peace to it. Offer terms of peace to it. Fight against it and offer peace. Yeah, that's an oxymoron. fuck. Verse 11. And if it responds to you peacefully, and it opens to you, then all the people who are found in it shall do forced labor for you, and shall serve you. Big fan of slavery, weren't you, Yahweh, you piece of shit? Verse 12. But if it makes no peace with you, but makes war against you, then you shall besiege it. Besiege. Verse 13. And then the Lord your God gives it into your hand. You shall put all its males to the sword. Kill people, murder, slaughter, genocide. That's the way of Yahweh. Verse 14. But the women and the little ones, the livestock and everything else in the city, all its spoil, you shall take and plunder for yourselves. Arr, pirates we are, arr. And you shall enjoy the spoil of your enemies, whose Lord God has given you. Oh, fuck. Verse 15. Thus you shall do all the cities that are very far from you. You shall do which are not cities of the nations here. Well, no shit if they're far away. But you're going to do them all, right? Moses does the cities. Verse 16. But the cities of these nations, of these people that the Lord your God is giving you for an inheritance, you shall save alive nothing that breathes. What? You shall save alive nothing that breathes. So basically, kill everybody. Because that was too easy to say. Alright, the next murderous verse. Verse 17. But you shall devote them to complete destruction. The Hittites and the Amorites, the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Perizzites, the Hittites, the Jebusites. That's the Lord your God is commanded. I told you it was murderous. Verse 18. That he may not teach you to do according to all their abominable practices that they have done for their gods. So you sin against the Lord your God. Verse 19. When you besiege a city for a long time, making war against it, in order to take it, you shall not destroy its trees by wielding an axe against them. Alright then. Well, that's what's supposed to get toothpicks. You may eat from them, but you may not cut them down. No fucking idiot. Are the trees in the field human, that they should be sieged by human? By you? What the fuck? Are the trees in the field human, that they should be sieged by you? No? Last fucked up verse. Verse 20. Only the trees that you know are not trees for food, you may destroy and cut down, that you may build these works against the city that makes war with you, until it fell. Stupid! Well, kids, once again, this is Shiva, and this has been the Bible, and an atheist point of view.